Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a hybrid puzzle on our channel today. The puzzle is a regional Yajalin Hayawake puzzle, and it comes into the both shading puzzle as well as the loop puzzle category because of the hybrid one, right? And thanks to the author Efzos for creating such an excellent puzzle. It really caught my eye after seeing the grid because being an hybrid variant and no numbers, there are no numbers in the grid. It really actually caught my interest on this puzzle type, right? So before going to the puzzle, I would really suggest you to check out to the channel and subscribe to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. If you haven't done so, it will really motivate us to cover videos on daily basis. And if at all you have a request for any puzzle genre or a Sudoku variant, do let us know in the comments below and we'll surely make a video on it. And now coming on to the puzzle, this puzzle uses two different puzzle rules in a single grid. And the first rule is the Hayawake rule, in which that you need to shade some white cells black in such a way that there are no shaded cells touching each other orthogonally, and all the other white cells in the grid have to be connected to each other. And the white cells, the connection of the white cells or white cells in a straight line cannot cross more than two thick borders, right? So if you have these two as white cells, this cannot be a white cell because then it will cross two thick borders, right? That is what the Hayawake rule says. And in the regional Yajalin, so usually in Hayawake rules, you will have numbers in the regions. The numbers indicates that how many of its cells in that region will be shaded, right? And now coming on to the regional Yajalin puzzle. Regional Yajalin puzzle also has some regions in it, and they'll have some numbers in it. The numbers indicate how many of the cells in that region are shaded, and all the other white cells, all the other remaining white cells in the grid have to form a single closed loop, right, without intersection. So in both of the grids, we know that the orthogonal cells, the shaded cells cannot be touching orthogonally, right? And in the Hayawake rule, we know that there cannot be more than three straight. I mean to say, white cells in a straight line crossing two thick borders, right, or going into three rooms. So with that, we'll now start the puzzle. So I got really interested in solving this puzzle type because of seeing that there are no numbers even for the regional Yajalin or the Hayawake puzzle. And with that, the center, as you can see, the center box, it is a very big region here without numbers as well. So that really caught my eye, and I thought of covering a video on this one. Thanks to the constructor for letting us create a video on this puzzle, and it seems to be a very good one, right? And with that, we'll start solving this puzzle. So usually in a regional Yajalin puzzle, you usually mark the cells one cell away from the corners, right? Because if you have this cell as shaded, this cell would have to be unshaded, and you cannot make sure that the loop goes inside and comes out, right? So which means that in a regional Yajalin puzzle, you usually mark the one cell away from the corner cells as being a part of the loop, right? And so we'll be using both of the techniques here, the Hayawake technique and the regional Yajalin technique here to solve the puzzle. So I think it should be a good one, a very tough puzzle. Let us see if we are able to crack this puzzle. So as I can say here is that in Hayawake puzzle, we usually have such cases, right? We usually have such cases that you have three shaded cells in 2 by 3 region. But in a regional Yajalin puzzle, that is never ever possible, because then you won't have exactly loop going inside one of the white cells here and again coming out. So in a region, according to the regional Yajalin puzzle, this kind of scenario is never possible. So in this grid also, we'll make sure that we don't have such kind of scenarios. Even having a two shaded cell in a 2 into 2 area at the corners, or I mean to say at the edge. So this possibility is also possible is also not in this puzzle. It's not possible in this puzzle actually. So this scenario is also not possible in this puzzle, right? And as I can see here, if I shade this cell, I cannot shade any of these two cells, and then you have exactly a line of white cells crossing two thick borders, right? So which means that this cell wouldn't be a shaded cell, and again this cell also cannot be a shaded cell, because we know that one of these two cells will have to be shaded, and which means that a 2 into 2 group of shaded cells cannot have two shaded cells at an edge, right? So both of these cells will have to be unshaded, and which makes that this cell will have to be shaded now, because then you'll have, if this is unshaded, you will have exactly white cells crossing two borders. So this would have to be shaded, which makes this as a line. We are continuously solving both, I mean to say simultaneously solving both regional Yajalin and Hayawake puzzle. So the moment I mark this as a Hayawake clue, or maybe this as a shaded cell, I know that the other white cells would have to form a single closed loop, and so I have marked a loop here. And now this cannot be a white cell, because then again crossing two thick borders, so this would have to be a shaded cell, and again this also would have to be a shaded cell, right? Okay, again, so this would have to be a shaded cell again, more than two thick borders, crossing two thick borders, which also makes this as a shaded cell. Okay, so one of these two cells would have to be a shaded cell, both of these cannot be unshaded, which means both of these would have to be unshaded now. Excellent. And now because of this would have to be shaded now. Again, superb logic. This is shaded, unshaded. Okay, so this also comes this way, this is shaded, right? And one of these two cells would have to be shaded, right? Which means this becomes unshaded. And what happens if I shade this cell? I get something here is that this cell would connect to this point, and then you have a white cell stranded in between having no loop connection, right? Which means that this cell wouldn't be shaded, and now crossing more than two thick borders, this cell would have to be shaded, right? So this goes up, this comes this way, this becomes unshaded, and one of these two cells will have to be shaded, right? Again this cell cannot be shaded, so if this cell is shaded, again you have a white cell that is stranded in between, which means this cell would have to be unshaded, and which makes this cell as shaded. So we got something here now. I'm just connecting the loop. So these are all the white cells, because two orthogonal adjacent cells cannot have shaded cells. So being this as white cell, I'm just connecting the loop here. And so if this point comes this way, this loop segment turns towards its right, this goes down, and this cell is again a stranded cell, so it cannot have a, you need to have a cross here, and which means that this closed area has only three segments, so you can never have a odd number of loop segments inside a closed area, right? So which means that there has to be a loop segment that has to come inside this way, right? And okay, okay, this also wouldn't be a shaded cell, because then this will go down and you'll have a white cell stranded here. So this is an unshaded cell again here. This seems to be a smooth puzzle, I would say. And now I can say that one of these two cells would have to be a shaded cell, right? Both of these cannot be unshaded, but is that helping us? Not much, I would say. This is shaded, this would come this way, nothing happens. If this is shaded, this would come this way, and nothing happens here as well. So okay, as usual, the same the starting logic of the puzzle. This cell wouldn't be a shaded cell, because then you'll have these three as unshaded, right? To form the loop. Okay, superb. So this also cannot be a shaded cell. That's an excellent logic here, and I think so this logic is applied when you have a single width of straight line of white cells, right? A region of straight line of white cells, because when at the corner you have this kind of shaded cell, you have the loop form here, and all these three cells becomes unshaded cell and crossing more than two thick borders, right? So this also would be a unshaded cell. And now I can see here something is that one of these two cells would be a shaded cell and one of these two cells would be a shaded cell, because if both are unshaded, both of these would have to be shaded, right? So according to the edge technique, as we have already seen an edge technique, 2 into 2 group of cells cannot have two shaded cells. So which means that both of these will be unshaded and both of these will be unshaded. You'll have one shaded cell in one of these two cells and one shaded cell in one of these two cells. Okay, and I missed the simple logic here. This cell would have to be a shaded cell because of crossing more than two thick borders. So this goes up this way, this comes this way, right, again. Okay, and this is also unshaded. And I can say now this cell cannot be a shaded cell, because then you'll have this way and this cell gets stranded here. So which means that this cell would have to be a shaded cell, goes this way, comes out this way. Okay, and we know that one of these three cells will have to be a shaded cell again, because the same logic here. So let us see if we are getting anything here. Okay, possibilities are one of these two cells will have to be a shaded cell again, because both of these cannot be unshaded. So if I shade this cell, this goes this way and nothing much here. Okay, I'm missing anything here. So if I shade this cell, this has to go this way. Okay, so I won't have I need to have both of these cells as shaded cell. Quite look ahead, I would say. So just a second. So if I shade this cell as a shaded cell, this becomes unshaded, this becomes unshaded, and both of these becomes shaded. Now what happens here is you cannot make sure that both of these cells, you cannot, this is not possible actually. Both of these white cells cannot pass through the loop, right? So which means that this cell cannot be a shaded cell, and one of these two cells would have to be a shaded cell again. Is that again helping? So if you have this way, possible, this way, okay, this way is not possible, I think, because what happens here is again, okay, it is possible. So this way is also possible, I think, right? We are missing some logic here maybe. Okay, so if you have it this way, both of these cells, superb. So if you have it this way, both of these cells would have to be unshaded. Now if you shade this cell, you'll have odd number of loop segments inside this closed area, right? Excellent. That's a really look ahead. It's kind of a very sharp logic here. It's very sharp logic, I would say. So which means that if you shade this cell, you'll have to shade these two cells, which is not possible. So which makes this cell as unshaded cell, this cell as shaded cell, and okay, again you cannot have something that comes in here. You cannot have a loop segment coming in, because what happens here is, whatever be the case, you'll have odd number of loop segments in this area. So there are two ways you can shade these two cells, either this way or this way, and in both the ways you have one loop segment coming in, and if you have this loop segment coming in, then you'll have odd number of loop segments, right? So which means that this there is a cross here, and this has to go up, this has to come this way, so this becomes the possibility now. Excellent. It's a really difficult logic, I would say. So this goes up, this goes this way, and okay, so one of these two cells would have to be a shaded cell, so both of these becomes unshaded now. Now one of these two cells would have to be shaded cell, right? So both of these becomes unshaded now. So no, this becomes unshaded, exactly, this cell. So okay, still a difficult one, I would say. So if you have this cell as shaded cell, this cell becomes standard here, you get loop this way. So this is not a shaded cell, again this is unshaded cell. And if you have this cell as shaded cell, okay, possible. Okay, if you have this cell as shaded cell, all these three cells becomes unshaded now. Superb. Because as you can see here, this all these three cells become unshaded, and you have continuous white cells crossing two thick borders. So superb, really sharp logic, I would say. So this also becomes unshaded now. Okay, a really difficult puzzle, difficult end, I would say, not an easy one. And as I know that out of these three cells, one cell would have to be shaded, and out of these three cells, one cell would have to be shaded, right? And can it be these two cells? It cannot be these two cells, of course, because then you'll have odd number of okay, possibilities there. It cannot be these two cells again. Again possible. Okay, we are missing something, one of these three cells and one of these three cells, right? So if you have this cell as shaded cell, possible. Okay, let us see. Okay, one of these two cells again would have to be a shaded cell. Can it be this cell? Possible. Unable to see. We are missing something here, maybe. Okay, there are even number of loop segments here, but that isn't giving much here. Let us see what logic we are missing here, because this seems to be a very difficult one now. Oh, a simple logic, guys, we missed that. So this way the thick borders, two borders are crossing here, so this would have to be shaded cell, right? So this becomes unshaded now, and which means that one of these three cells again. So this cell cannot be a shaded, then you'll have odd number of loop segments coming inside, right? So this would have to be unshaded, so one of these two cells would have to be shaded, right? Okay, if you shade these two cells, again odd number of loop segments coming in. Superb. So this cell cannot be shaded. If you shade these two cells, again odd number of loop segments. So both of these has to go up, or this will get standard, and one of these cells, if it comes inside, again odd number of loop segments. Excellent. So a very difficult logic here. We missed the that thing here, which means that this cell would have to be shaded now, which makes this cell comes inside, this cell come inside. This forms a single closed loop, so this has to go this way, and this will go this way. Superb. So I think so it should be completed now, this puzzle, and this would have to be shaded now. One two, no, not necessary. Yeah, of course this cannot be unshaded, this would have to be shaded because this is a single closed loop. So this goes this way, this is a shaded cell now, this goes this way, and with that we complete this puzzle. Excellent puzzle. We missed the simple deduction here. We just missed seeing this logic here. There would have to be a shaded cell, and after this it becomes an easy. This was a very good logic that odd number of loop segments cannot be inside a closed area. That helped us solve this puzzle. So I hope you enjoyed this puzzle. It was really an excellent puzzle. Thanks to the author for constructing such an excellent puzzle and giving us an opportunity to cover the video on this puzzle. As you can see, there are no numbers here, and that really made this puzzle very much interesting. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.